All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney!
On second down, Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. Nice move at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
All right, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop the throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Detroit! Set! Boom!
To throw on second down is Darnold. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Set. Green 39. Green.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Gun, gun. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The pitch to Crowell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for him with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Darnold now to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff to Crowell. Gets around him. He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown as a New York Jet. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead you an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Darnold. It's caught by Corral. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a give to Crowell. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Leopard! Leopard! Hey, we got 4. Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Running left is Crowell. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs for the best.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
All right, here we go.
Now a toss running left. This is Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard!
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Gone!
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Now let's go!
A handoff running left, Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Turner. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Set! Green, 39!
second down, Hill. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now back to throw. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Darnold from the gun.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, that a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll look to throw here. And a third down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They begin with a run by Crowell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Crowell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's got a moonwalk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll check this one down to Michel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Set. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, it's Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gone.
They'll run it again with Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Yeah. Money on my mind, so on toupee. Real out of time, never Kool-Aid. Sipping on sight. Came a long way from G-Bird. Putting in work like Ferg. New York to LA, Hawaii and Japan. And I'm man, at least I'm feeling like I am. Got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. But don't give a I'm saying I am. What that even mean? I don't know what you talking about. Why nowadays everybody got a palm out? P.O.P. that'll be me and that be what I rhyme about. I have arrived on your rappers on time out. Rap back where you at? Everywhere, worldwide. I know you've been waiting for this world to collide. B-O-W-Y-N-T-L-L for Lauren. About to take it back like that commodity inside the DeLorean. I am no historian, but here to make my predecessor proud.
Oh, you not allowed?
I put it on everything I really wanna cop out. But I did good for a drop out. How about the coupe? Hands go crazy. Kinda sound swag when the flow get lazy. What up, what good, where you at, what you been on? Anybody stepping to me, promise to get on. Better hop up on the train for your missing chance to hop up on the train for your missing chance to get on. Mixtape, Bobby, that's the type I spit on. Woo!
In the zone now. Everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now. No. Said it's on now. Everybody know that it's on now. Get in the zone now. No.
Everybody alive, everybody listening to this brother alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on, you gotta survive. Everybody alive, everybody listening to this brother alive. Come on up for the vibe, come on up for the vibe. Come on, you gotta survive. I said you gotta survive, gotta survive. I said you gotta survive, gotta survive. I said you gotta survive. Woo! I'm back at it, never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it, put it. I'm an addict back in Maryland, living in the attic, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. Combated in the baddest, and at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. Another batter, different chatter, none of it matter. Put it and listen to the pitter and patter, let him shatter. Cause I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he callin' we're going, he flow, and you know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it, some of the record, talking, working, flipping it, ripping it. No. I'm back at it, never out of breath like an asthmatic. I done had it, but I'm an addict back in Maryland, living in the static, flowing erratic, bringing the static, busting like it. Combated in the baddest, and at it in the maddest. My flow the fattest, hotter than the desert in Nevada. Another batter, on the chitter and chatter, none of it matter. Put it and listen for the pitter patter, let him shatter. We're ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he calling, we're going, he flowing, you know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it. Some of the record, talking, working, flipping it, bringing it. You know I'm ripping and living, striving to kill it. Ripper, he calling, we're going, he flow. Listen, ripping and living and striving to kill it. Alright, we're gonna do this one more time. Listen. I'm ripping and living and striving to kill it. The ripper, he calling, we're going, he flowing. You know he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it. Stopping it, breaking it, talking, working it, flipping it, ripping up. Let's grip. No. This is what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna test my syllable ability. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it my syllability. I've been sipping on this right now. This is one of the last songs we recorded for this. So I'm gonna really go off for y'all right now. We gonna do this in one breath, alright? This ain't no editing. We gonna do it like this. So y'all ready? Yeah. No. Are y'all ready? Yeah. I'm living and living and striving to kill it. A ribby calling, we're going and flowing. And he pursuing it, doing it, moving it, grooving it, stopping it, rocking it, talking it, working it, flipping it, ripping, I'm flipping it, ripping it, scribbling, I'm ready to go when I buy it. You can break it open, then you get control, choke on a lady. Yeah. Slicing MCs like Darth Vader. The head of the second, I spit and say yeah.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they spamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the. I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battleship. Yeah. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the. I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battleship.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it gone and spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell down my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Don't get empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might frisk me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, yup. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel in my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line abusing this deer. I hate a dude with no plans. Now I don't usually get near. Oh, my ex her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda. Y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need to pad the walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now Lisa no beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie